Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crypto Kings. My name is Matt, and it's a pleasure to be back with you guys on the channel today. And we have a lot to talk about with Shib, of course, going on the fact that Elon Musk recently sent out a tweet that I think you guys are going to want to see. And, his tweets about crypto recently have been having a little less of a pull than they normally do. I think they've been sort of moving a little less weight than they normally did in the past, and that's understandable. And this was only a reply on Twitter, so I don't think this is a direct indicator of any massive price surge, but it does, I think, show a little bit of interest and very, very well could mean that he actually owns some Shiba Inu. So with that being said, if you guys are new, sure, drop a like, subscribe. Let's get right into it. So the tweet in mention here is going to be about something from Dave Mack here, who said Tesla vision can indeed see dogs. And he's talking, I guess, about a piece of technology with Tesla where it is able to detect human beings and dogs on the road or whatnot, which, is great. I definitely, that's a cool function of their cars or whatnot. But Elon here replies and says, maybe if it sees a Shiba Inu, the car renders a Dogecoin. Pretty cool stuff. Now, again, we all know that Doge is his main investment, but the question here is, does Elon actually own any Shiba Inu? And again, he capitalized it, and again, that is the name of the dog, so that would make sense. But something about this, and he's done this before with Shib tweets, something about this, man, it just feels a little more underneath the surface, if that's a good way of saying it. So I'm not really sure whether or not this directly will correlate to the price of the token. Again, it was a little bit ago, so I don't think this had any massive impact on the price, but I definitely do believe that this could mean that he owns some Shiba Inu. If you guys look at the daily price action right now, you guys could see we are at a 3.77% increase in price on the day. And of course, market cap here pushing, not quite there yet, but pushing a $3 billion market cap, which is not bad. And that's roughly a little less than 1/10 of what Dogecoin is at right now. If we take a look at the current market cap for Doge, around 25 billion right now. And a little bit ago, of course, it was sitting well over 30. So definitely not quite where it used to be, as unfortunate as that is. The volume here in the past 24 hours, trading volume has been 300 million, which you guys can see that is actually up 37%, and it's having a green day here, which is always nice to see. Definitely don't like to watch it hanging out here in the sixes. Like I've said, that is always a bad place for us. Same thing with Ethereum. You don't like to see Ethereum hanging out below 2,000 at any point, and thankfully, it's been up on the day. It's having a bit of a comeback, which is good, but man, it really should be above 2,500 at this point, which I've talked to a few people about. I really believe that 2,500 kind of is the golden area where these alts begin to pick up a little bit more steam again. A little bit ago, you guys see was hanging out here at 18, which is just absolutely awful. Don't ever want to see Ethereum at that. I know a lot of people here believe in Ethereum as one of the best cryptocurrencies out there and one of the safer, less volatile investments. And to watch it constantly fluctuating like this is just really bad. So that's what's going on with Ethereum right now. If we take a look at the graph here over the past couple of days, you guys could see it had a nice little peak. Really, if we go back sort of this area, you guys can see this is kind of ShibaSwap area. Really a good amount of hype here for ShibaSwap to release, and then after it releases, unfortunately, we don't see it surge quite up like we wanted to. Ideally, ShibaSwap comes out, it sends it, absolutely skyrocketing past 10 here, moving us into a new decimal place, which I've said would be, absolutely wonderful. That would be fantastic, but unfortunately, that didn't seem to have that kind of effect. And again, the reason for this, I believe, is because during this time, while Shiba Inu was trying to make these big moves, Ethereum and Bitcoin were just suffering. If we take a look, let's go with the 6th. If we take a look at the 6th to the 7th here for Ethereum, let's go back a little bit. Let's go back a month here. So if we look at the 6th to the 7th, you guys can see, all right, Ethereum's doing okay, and then, ouch, horrific slide down all the way down here to slightly over 2K. So this slide down, which you guys could see, might not look all that significant. What I believe this did is sent a lot of these alts falling down a lot more than they should have. Another altcoin which I'm very into, of course, is Veracity. I've talked to you guys about this. This is generally, in my opinion, one of the best utility cryptos out there, working in the gaming and esports space. And you guys can see the same type of thing happens here. If you look at the 7th and the 8th, you guys could see, it's hanging out here at around 12 cents, and then kind of slides down a little bit with Ethereum, and still you guys can see it's just constantly slipping these days. So definitely not a very good thing to see. And as long as Ethereum keeps struggling like this, all the other ERC-20 tokens will have a hard time. Because again, they're built on Ethereum's infrastructure. That's how these tokens like SHIB are being created. So unfortunately, we're watching it just absolutely catapult down here. My sort of question now is, will it maintain itself above 7? Will it be able to sort of leave this as a basic new area here of support here in the future? I don't know. It's a little too soon to tell. The question is, will this form kind of a horizontal here? Will we watch it kind of consolidate? I lost my little line here. Here we go. Will we watch it kind of consolidate somewhere between like 7.1 and 7.6, or will it slide back down to around 6.7 or 6.8 again, which of course would not be as good as hanging out above 7. And we've talked about this, man. When ShibaSwap was being talked about, when it first released, we never thought we would see these numbers again. But as great as the technology is, as great as a lot of these coins are, they are still really being held back by Ethereum, by Bitcoin. So the question is, will people like Elon be stepping in again? And again, I know he has, probably billions of dollars worth of Doge. I don't think he overly likes seeing Dogecoin right now hanging out at 19 cents. It's probably not ideal. I know a lot of people who bought it at 50, 60 cents and are still holding on to it, which is, horrible. I mean, it's horrific for a lot of the bag holders who've been stuck with some of these coins, including myself. I mean, I think most people here would agree that the crypto market hasn't really done what they've wanted it to do over the past month here. So Elon definitely, could be stepping in, hopefully in the near future, I would guess. Again, I don't know when that will be. Maybe he wants to buy up a little more at 19 cents. Maybe he wants to buy some SHIB. I don't really know. Is it possible that he could be buying some of this? Absolutely. There are a lot of other alternatives, out there. What's this one? Daddy Doge. I've never seen this one before, but there are a lot of alternatives out there. Another one I'm into is Jamin Shiba, which you guys can see is basically flatlined as well. So it's a tough spot, man. And my overall question here is, when will Elon really be stepping in once again, like he did a couple of months ago, and originally started this sort of fever for a lot of the dog coins and a lot of these other cryptos a lot of people hadn't ever taken seriously, including Doge, which was sitting at 5 cents a long time ago. Before a lot of people took these seriously, it really did take Elon to go in and publicize a lot of these, which really led inevitably to Shiba Inu's rise. I mean, when you look at the big picture, man, when you go all the way out and look at when this first even is being tracked on TradingView here, I mean, at one point it surged up to almost 0.00005, which was extremely high, and we haven't even gotten anywhere close to this in the past couple of months here. I mean, since this original fever, we haven't seen anything remotely like this. So definitely curious to see how this goes in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. My name is Matt. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.